Ever wondered how secure your email communications are? It's a question that has become increasingly relevant in our digitally interconnected world. Email, a universal means of communication, is often a target for cyber threats. A lack of robust security in email communication can lead to disastrous consequences, such as the leakage of sensitive information or the spread of malicious software. Think about it. Every day, we send and receive emails containing personal data, business secrets, or even financial details. But how often do we stop to consider the security of these digital exchanges? Not often enough, it seems, as cybercriminals continue to exploit this oversight through threats like phishing, spoofing, and malware. Phishing, for example, is a deceptive practice where cybercriminals impersonate legitimate organizations to trick recipients into revealing sensitive data. Spoofing, on the other hand, involves sending emails from a forged sender address, making it appear as if the email came from a trusted source. Then we have malware, malicious software that can damage or disable computers, usually spread via email attachments or links. So, amidst these threats, how do we ensure our emails remain confidential, authentic, and unaltered during transmission? Enter SMIME, or Secure Multipurpose Internet Mail Extensions. SMIME is an industry standard that provides a solution to these threats by adding a layer of security to our email communications. SMIME offers two primary functionalities. First, it encrypts emails, ensuring that only the intended recipient can read the content. It's like sending a sealed envelope where only the recipient has the key to open it. Second, SMIME digitally signs emails, verifying the sender's authenticity and ensuring the message hasn't been tampered with during transmission. Picture a digital signature as a tamper-proof seal, assuring you that the email truly originated from the claimed sender and remains unaltered. It's a powerful tool in the fight against cyber threats, providing a much-needed layer of trust and security in our email communications. So how does SMIME help us secure our emails? Let's dive in. SMIME stands for Secure Multipurpose Internet Mail Extensions. It's a technology that furnishes two key functionalities to your email: encryption for confidentiality and digital signatures for authenticity. But let's break that down a bit, shall we? Picture your email as a personal letter. Just like you wouldn't want anyone but the intended recipient to read your personal letter, you wouldn't want anyone else reading your email. This is where encryption comes in. It's like a lock on your letter, and only the recipient has the key. But how does this work? Well, when you send an encrypted email, your email client uses the recipient's public key to scramble the message. This scrambled message, or ciphertext, is what's sent over the internet. Now you might be wondering, public key? What's that? Well, in the world of cryptography, everyone has a pair of keys. A public key that they share with the world and a private key that they keep to themselves. When someone sends you an encrypted email, they use your public key to lock or encrypt the message. And because the keys are a pair, only your private key can unlock or decrypt that message. It's like a lock and key system where the public key is the lock and the private key is the key. And there you have it. That's encryption in a nutshell. Your email client scrambles the message using the recipient's public key, and only the recipient's private key can unscramble it. This process ensures that your email remains confidential. Even if someone intercepts the email during transmission, all they would see is the scrambled ciphertext. They wouldn't be able to read the actual message unless they had the recipient's private key. And that's the beauty of SMIME and encryption. It turns your email into a secure, confidential communication channel, ensuring that only the intended recipient can view the contents of an email. Now, let's talk about the second key functionality of SMIME: digital signatures. Imagine sending a letter through the post, but you want to make sure that the recipient knows it's genuinely from you and that no one has tampered with it in transit. This is where digital signatures come into play. Just like a traditional handwritten signature, a digital signature is unique to every user. It's a way to verify the sender's identity and to ensure the email content remains unaltered during transmission. So, How does this work? Well, when you digitally sign an email, you're essentially creating a one-of-a-kind fingerprint of the message. This is done by using a mathematical algorithm to generate a hash or a fixed-size bit string of the email content. Then, your private key is used to encrypt this hash, creating the digital signature. When the recipient gets the email, their email client will use your public key to decrypt the digital signature, revealing the original hash. Simultaneously, it will also generate a new hash of the received email content. If the two hashes match, it confirms two crucial things. First, that the email genuinely originated from you, as only your private key could have been used to create a signature that can be decrypted with your public key. And second, that the email content hasn't been tampered with during transmission, as even a tiny change in content would result in a completely different hash. It's like a tamper-proof seal. If anyone tries to meddle with the email content, the seal is broken, and the recipient's email client will alert them that the email has been altered and may not be authentic. So, digital signatures do not just verify the sender's identity, they also ensure the integrity of the email content. They play a vital role in securing our digital communications, offering us reassurance in a world where cyber threats are a constant concern. Digital signatures act as a tamper-proof seal, ensuring the email's authenticity and integrity. So where do these keys for encryption and digital signatures come from? Enter public key infrastructure, or PKI. PKI is the unsung hero in the world of email security. It's like a trusted third party that helps validate identities in a digital environment. It's the mechanism that binds public keys with respective identities of entities like people, organizations, or servers. And it's not just about linking identities and public keys. PKI is also responsible for issuing, renewing, and revoking digital certificates. Now, you might be wondering what a digital certificate is. Well, think of it as a digital ID card for your email address. Just like your driver's license has your photo, signature, and details, a digital certificate contains your public key and information about your identity. It's issued by a certificate authority, a trusted entity in the PKI, which vouches for the authenticity of the information in the certificate. When you send an encrypted email or sign it digitally using SMIME, you're using your own digital certificate. The recipient can then use your public key contained in your digital certificate to decrypt your email or verify your digital signature. This ensures that the email is confidential, hasn't been tampered with during transmission, and indeed comes from you. But it's not a one-time process. Digital certificates have a validity period, and once they expire, they need to be renewed. And if for some reason your private key gets compromised, your digital certificate needs to be revoked and a new one issued. All these tasks are taken care of by the PKI. In essence, PKI is the backbone of SMIME, managing the digital certificates that enable encryption and digital signatures. It ensures that when you're sending an encrypted email or signing one digitally, you're doing so with a trusted and verified identity. PKI plays an essential role in SMIME by managing the digital certificates that enable encryption and digital signatures. So the next time you hit send on that encrypted email, remember, there's a whole infrastructure working behind the scenes to keep your communication safe and secure. Now that we know how SMIME works, what benefits does it offer? Let's dive into the advantages of SMIME, which, when implemented, can significantly enhance the security of your email communications. Firstly, SMIME provides robust protection against eavesdropping. By using encryption, SMIME ensures that only the intended recipient can read the email's content. It's like writing a secret note in a language that only your friend understands. If someone else, say an eavesdropper, intercepts it, they won't be able to decipher it. Next, we have protection against message tampering. SMIME's digital signatures act like a tamper-proof seal. Imagine you send a sealed package. If someone tries to open it or change its contents, the seal breaks, making the tampering evident. Similarly, if an email signed with SMIME is altered during transmission, the recipient will know it's been tampered with. Then there's protection against sender spoofing. This is a common tactic used in phishing attacks, where the attacker pretends to be someone they're not, often a person or organization you trust. With SMIME, the digital signature confirms the sender's identity, ensuring the email indeed originated from the claimed sender. It's like having a trusted mutual friend vouch for the person you're talking to at a party. Another key benefit of SMIME is its wide compatibility. SMIME is an industry standard, which means it's supported by most email clients used in businesses. So, you can adopt SMIME without worrying about compatibility issues. In conclusion, SMIME offers significant security improvements over traditional email. By protecting against eavesdropping, message tampering, and sender spoofing, SMIME provides a secure way for us to communicate. In a digital world where security is paramount, SMIME offers significant improvements over traditional email, providing a secure way for us to communicate.